You two children, right?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. And what do you work?
for Miami-Dade Housing Agency.
Okay. All right. And here's a question that I want to ask. Were you surprised to know that your son might have been in such an altercation in Sanford? Knowing his personality, knowing who he was, did that leave you like wondering?
Yes, it surprised me to know he got into altercation.
Why?
Because that's not something that normally happens. He doesn't normally, he gets along with, he respects adults. He gets along with his peers. Mm-hmm. That wasn't something that's normal for him to get into a fist fight, especially with an adult. Mm-hmm. So, of course, I was surprised.
Tell us about Trayvon.
He would wake up in the morning for school. If he had enough time, or if he woke up in time, he would try to find something to eat, some type of breakfast, Although his frame was small, he loved to eat. He wasn't very picky about different foods. He loved almost everything.
What's his favorite food?
Chicken. Chicken. Fried chicken.
Accompanied by?
Accompanied by fries and a large drink.
Tell me about Trayvon's normal demeanor. Is he a happy kid? Is he a serious kid?
Normal demeanor is happy. He's listening to music. He's talking on the phone with his friends, with girls, he is watching sports on TV. He's eating
chicken.
He's eating everything.
Whatever's in the fridge.
Everything.
I'm sure you've tried to picture this a million times in your...
I think he felt that he was in a strange position. He didn't know who this guy was. This guy didn't identify himself as a police officer or security or anything like that. And I really feel like he probably tried to get away from the situation. And he was placed in a situation where he felt like he could not get away. And, he just wanted to go back to the house where he was. And Zimmerman prevented him from doing that.
George T. Baker, you guys say that you're extremely proud of him and it's something you guys boast about and kind of just, put on a pedestal. Can you explain to me why his passion was so great there?
My brother, that's a quadriplegic, was involved in the aviation field for a short period of time before he got into a car accident, which left him in a wheelchair.
Mr. Ronald?
Ronald Fulton, yes. And my brother actually inspired Trey to participate in the program.
All right. Okay.
Take some time. Take a drink.
Let us know when you need a little bit of time, okay? Yes, we're just taking a moment here.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Does anybody else want to talk a little bit about Trayvon?
What was the question? What did you say?
George T. Baker.
We were asking about his passion for aviation, I think.
It came from my brother, who, like she said, was involved in it before.
How was he involved?
I think he attended
He attended the school?
the school.
Okay.
Yeah. And when Trey began to go into high school, he started at Carroll City. They had like a program.
Dual enrollment type.
Right, dual enrollment. So he would have some of his classes at Carroll City, and the others would be at George T. Baker to introduce him to what it was and what was going on and what he could and couldn't do. So that's how he became inspired with that.
I'm aware that he was wearing a button that night. Is that
That's a family member.
did they pass away
Yes.
Recently.
recently?
maybe about 4 years ago.
Why was
It
he
was a
wearing
cousin.
it?
More
Why
questions,
was he
you guys?
wearing the button?
He would wear that button often, and my grandmother passed away in 2010, and he would still wear her shirt with a picture of her on it.
How you guys doing? I know they've got to go, but go ahead.
So he wore it on a normal basis, on a daily basis, just whenever
He
felt.
decided when he wanted to wear it. He wore it when he wanted to.
And he would take it on even trips like he did. He was going away for a week.
Yeah.
He
had
decided
it
to
on
take
his-
the button with him.
You doing good?
Why do you think Mr. Zimmerman hasn't been charged?
For some reason, it seems to us that they are protecting Zimmerman for some reason, and we don't know why, but it just seems like they are protecting him, and we feel like Trayvon is the victim, and we need the protection, but the police department is protecting him.